Hello friends, today we have a special video. May is one of the most important months in the history of this channel. Many of my favorite Fire Emblem games came out in May, those being Genealogy of the Holy War and Shadows of Valentia. Those two games in particular really pushed me to shift the channel's focus to Fire Emblem, along with some other ones like Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance. Without those games, who knows where the channel would be today. But above all that, there's one very, very important thing that happened in May in 1996, and happens to be May 27th, 1996. That is the day that Maggie was born. And would you look at that, that is today's date. So to really get across how I feel about Maggie in a way that a Fire Emblem fan would understand, I'm going to reference all sorts of different moments in Fire Emblem games that make me think of Maggie and how amazing she really is. So the first and most important, no, I wouldn't say most important, but one of the most important memories I have, I can relate to Sigurd first running into Deirdre at Marfa. So Sigurd saves Deirdre from a ruffian, a bandit type dude who has some less than savory intentions, and that's great. But he's like, holy crap, who is that girl? And is like smitten at first sight. Now, I remember the first time I saw Maggie, I have this photo in my mind, I'll never forget it. And it wasn't like some special moment, nothing crazy happened. I just, I remember it so well for some reason. It was the first day of band class in our freshman year of high school. I remember, I really do, I remember this like it was yesterday. She was wearing a ball cap and a red shirt that had the logo of her previous school on it because she had just moved into our small town that summer. So she was brand new to the area, and I just remember that. I'll never forget it. And, I didn't instantly go up and talk to her and be like, it wasn't like, sup girl, I wasn't confident enough to do stuff like that. But, over the next couple of months, we got to know each other, and then we eventually, now we're married. So there you go. So it was this, it seems like this normal moment, but it was, looking back, it was really important. The first impression that I had of her was really cool and really important. Just like Sigurd first running into Deirdre at Marfa. Now I want to share some moments in the history of Fire Emblem that really express how amazing of a person that Maggie is. So, remember when Nino nursed Jafar back to health, even though that was like against the code of the Four Fangs or the Fang or whatever, that weird cult thief group of people? Like essentially, oh, he's weak, you're supposed to let him die or whatever. But Nino's like, no, I'm a kind person, I can't let that happen. Yeah, Maggie is at least that kind, that she would help even someone who, by her beliefs or whatever, which she doesn't have beliefs like that, but in like extreme circumstance, she would help anyone that she could, because she is just the kindest person I know. Now, remember when Finn took Leafin as his own, essentially, effectively becoming his father after Leonster was, destroyed, basically captured, destroyed, whatever you want to say, and both of his parents were killed? Yeah. Maggie would do something like that in a heartbeat. In fact, I remember ever since high school, Maggie's talked about how much she wanted to be a foster parent, and how it's so important to her to help, less fortunate and children who are in a tough situation. I don't know. She's so amazing. And it's funny, we actually are almost done getting our foster care certification, and we'll be doing that soon. And it's all because of her and how much love she just has for every human being ever. She's amazing. Now this next one, I don't know how many people are going to know it, because not very many people, I feel like of all the games in this series, there are a few that are less played than others. Like, Gaiden is less played than a lot of games in the series, or even like FE1, or you look at I don't know, a lot of the Japanese only titles, I guess. But also Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. So I don't know how many people are going to know this moment in the game, but it's one that I always remember and I think is really cool. So when Ike and his friends, Ike and company, are traveling to Benyan by boat, they have to sail all the way from, like the very northern tip of the continent, Crimea, and sail all the way around the continent to the south. Like, so they're at like the northwest end, and they have to sail all the way to the southeast end. So it's a huge, long boat journey and whatever. And it takes them through some less than friendly territory. And at one point, they run aground in Goldoan land, which is a huge no-no. Goldoan, the Goldoans, or the Dragon Lagoos, dragon people, do not like outsiders coming into their country, and usually they like just take them prisoner or kill them. But Kurthnaga, who is the prince, is essentially like, you know what, we understand, we forgive you, it's not a big deal, we'll let you go. And not only do they let them go, they help them get their ship out of the rut that it was in, and pushes them out with their big dragon powers, because they're all big dragons. And they're all safe and they get to move on. And yeah, Maggie is at least that forgiving. I can't tell you all the stupid stuff I've done that Maggie is so quick to just forgive me for and look past. And she's so nice, guys. So to finish, I just want to make a few more comparisons that are quick. Maggie is the Oscar to my Kieran. She's the Hector to my Eliwood. And most importantly, and above all else, she is the Sita to my Marth. She pushes me to be better. She is my best friend through thick and thin, and my loving and caring wife, who I also love and will love forever. I love you, Maggie, and I hope you have a happy birthday. And to all my viewers, I know this is kind of a corny video, and honestly, Maggie might not get all of these Fire Emblem references, but I hope she understands the sentiment. And to all you viewers who think this is super corny and lame, I don't really care. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. Maggie is super dope. Please leave her a happy birthday message in the comments. And I don't know, for those of you who have interacted with her on stream or playing Mario Kart or whatever other stuff we've done over the past year or so, make sure to, feel free to share something cool you like about her or anything like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys.